Jesus handed over to Pontius Pilate.
Okay. Don't pull any punches here.
Hmm.
This is chapter 23. And we are starting at the beginning of chapter 23.
At Pontius Pilate.
Yes.
Then the whole multitude of them arose and led him to Pilate. I said, "We've gathered enough evidence. We got him, boys."
Right. And this is after he was captured in the garden and brought, and he already was before the Pharisees, and now he's been led to Pilate.
Right. And they began to accuse him, saying, "We found this fellow perverting the nation and forbidding to pay taxes to Caesar." That didn't happen.
Right.
Saying that he himself is Christ, a king. Also did not happen in that context.
Right. Not the way they're saying like he's trying to take over, right? But I think because they're going in front of Pontius Pilate, they think they need a different narrative. Because now this is the government, so he needs to think that there's a threat against, right? Like they're thinking different, as in the Pharisees want to, him saying he was God is blasphemy to the high priests and the elders, so that now they're changing their tactic when they're going to that Pilate.
Oh, is that like, So I learned about separation of state of like church and or religion and politics.
Okay. You're learning about it, or you learned about it in school, or you're
Well, I did learn about it, and now we get to live it, right?
oh, gotcha.
Which is fantastic. uh,
And now you're reading. Is that what you mean?
right. But I mean, so Jesus got executed, right?
Jesus got executed. Yes, I think it's going to get noisy here.
There's more people that got executed, which means that this was like a regular occurrence.
Yes, it's
Which
true.
means people were being put to death for religious crimes.
And right, probably
As well as actual laws.
right. Like they said the other one was, it implied they were thieves, the other people, or something of that nature, right?
Or maybe they took on a different role in the community to like govern and police people, because that was kind of their role, I think, at least in this time. Maybe not so much more now.
Right.
Um, but yeah. Then Pilate asked him, saying, "Are you the king of the Jews?" He answered him and said, "It is as you say."
Yes, as you say.
Again, not answering the question. That's not a statement of fact, you know?
I know what you mean.
It's not a statement of fact. So Pilate said to the chief priests and crowd, "I think y'all are whack," is what he said. "I find no fault in this man." But they were the more fierce, saying, "He stirs up the people, teaching throughout all Judea, beginning from Galilee to this place." And he's gonna cause a riot. He's gonna get everybody riled up. He's gonna cause you so much turmoil in the future, Pontius.
Yes, yes.
He will pervert the nation.
And that's a big area from Galilee to Jerusalem, where they are now.
Right. He's literally healed people, Mother. I want you to know that in the hand of God and Jesus healing everybody, Jesus is actually providing Caesar and Pontius with more tax paying, work abiding, good faring citizens, Mother. Good tax paying citizens, which he told them to pay their taxes.
Yes, that's true.
So, I mean, you just step
Right.
back and look at the entire picture.
And it's better.
See how zoomed in these Pharisees were. And like if anybody just took a look at the Pharisees and were like, what were you doing? So,
I don't see your logic. That was right, because all these people can work now because they're healed.
right.
I see your logic.
Uh, then Jesus faces Herod. So he's moving up the hierarchy here.
Yes, yes.
When Pilate heard of Galilee, okay.
Right. Well, just because they mentioned to him that he was beginning from Galilee to this place.
Oh, okay. He asked if the man were a Galilean. And as soon as he knew that he belonged to Herod's jurisdiction, that's why he died. Oh, that's messed up
Because of the oh,
because of the jurisdiction thing.
oh, well, there was
No, no,
politics.
no, no, mother. If they never brought up the Galilean thing, right? He gets released here today.
Mm. Give me 1 second here.
There you go. I'll keep reading. Now, when Herod saw, or as soon as he knew that he belonged to Herod's jurisdiction, he sent him to Herod. And he who also in Jerusalem at the time, oh, who was also in Jerusalem at the time. So they were both at the same place.
Oh, so he happened to be there, which probably like Albany, the capital, sometimes the politicians might be hanging out, right? And that,
Well, you would have to think that that was part of the Pharisees' like plan, right? That had to be part of it. Because there's no way,
well, God would have known too, right? For sure.
right? God and the Pharisees. I mean, you'd think that the Pharisees would know where Herod would be. There's their
You
king,
would
right?
think, you would think so. You would think so. Yes, for sure.
Now, when Herod saw Jesus, he was exceedingly glad. He said, finally, I got this dude. I
Oh,
got him. I
I
got
never,
John, and now I got this dude.
I never seen that before. He was exceedingly glad.
He was probably so
Oh,
relieved.
Herod was glad. That's right. I got you. Because
He's
Herod
probably
had,
like, I've been chasing after this guy for years.
well, I think he was
Well, he's going after John, and then
right.
John's ghost, which was Jesus.
Yes, but but if you read the rest of it, I think he was happy to see because he knew about the miracles.
Oh, good. Well, right at the end of the day,
It was